makakasama naman natin para magbigay ng update hinggil sa pagpasok nga nitong Omicron variant sa bansa. Marami tayong tanong dahil nga finally, nandito na si Omicron. Kasama natin infectious disease specialist at DOST vaccine expert panel member, Dr. Jean Salante. Dr. Jean!
Magandang umaga, Dr. Jean, and welcome back.
Ang pinag-uusapan ngayon.
Ayan, si Dr. Jean.
Hi, good morning, Ali. Good morning.
Ayan, Doc, kayo na po. The floor is yours. Ano
Yung
pa nangyayari kay
what do we
Omicron?
know-
What to expect? Oo.
What do we know so far about Omicron? Kasi nga, couple of weeks ago, nung unang nabalita yan, na yung first case nga po sa South Africa, medyo nag-iingat pa kami magbalita kasi hindi mo alam kung magiging alarmist ka, na magpanik yung mga tao. On the other hand, baka pag masyado mo namang trivialize o minimalize, yung mga tao hindi naman mag-iingat,
Magpabaya.
baka maging kampante. So what do we know so far para meron tayong exact picture of what Omicron is? Gaano ito nakakahawag? Gaano ito nakakamatay? Kami bang tayong mga bakunado ba? How protected are we against Omicron? Yung mga nagka-prior infection na ng COVID-19, how protected are they? Ikaw na mag-lecture, Dr. Jean. The floor is yours.
Good morning, and first of all, thank you for inviting me. So, ano na ba ang update ngayon sa Omicron? Omicron is a variant of concern, as declared by the WHO last, I think, November 21.
Mm-hmm.
And this is based on 32 mutations sa spike protein. Okay, tandaan natin, ang spike protein ay yung parte ng virus ang kumakapit sa katawan natin. So, which means na pag may mutations at that particular site ng virus, it can easily go through our cells. It can easily infect us. Kasi ano yan, Ali, hindi na ma-recognize ng immune system natin, no? Kung ma-recognize man siya, chances are, nandun na siya sa katawan natin.
So yung kami, like ako, due pa lang ako for my booster
Shot.
sa January. So mahalaga talaga na sundan mo yung schedule ng booster shot mo with the recommended brand.
Okay, ganito ang pag-aaral sa US at saka sa UK. Yung mga na-infect na 2 bakuna lang ang natanggap, na-infect pa rin. So, ang tanong, is the protection enough to get the infection? So, nabawasan ang protection. But is it enough to cause severe disease? Most likely, hindi siguro. Dahil alam natin na pag severe disease, it will really take time and the virus should be more in terms of the viral load, no? Okay. So, ang tinitingnan ngayon, if you give the third dose, doon sa data nila, you will retain the effectiveness like 70%. Okay. So, sa mga ibang bansa ngayon, kagaya ng US, Europe, they're already giving booster. Kagaya ng ginagawa natin. So, booster is enough na makaprotect sa atin against Omicron variant. Kung hindi ka pa boosted, kung wala ka, basta nabakunahan ka, you still are protected na hindi ka mag-develop ng severe disease, but we need to stop the transmission. Paano? Not only with vaccination, but also obeying the health protocol.
So, pero Dr. Jean, ngayon sinabi ng DOH ni Secretary Duque na parang dati ang recommendation is before you get your booster shot, dapat maka 6 months man lang. Pero now they're looking at 4 months, pwede na. Do you also subscribe to this na pwede na, huwag nang hintayin na
May
umabot ng
definitive
6?
study ba? Kasi
Oo.
ako nung nabasa ko, hindi, hintayin nyo talaga
Hintayin
yung
6 months.
yung 6 months.
Some
Parang
doctors are very
hindi
particular.
Hindi nyo alam, baka may
May
adverse effect din yan pag inagahan ninyo.
Oo.
Ano ba talaga po, Dr. Jean?
Because of
Oo.
Omicron, pwede na bang 4 months?
Ganito yan, no? Why we did recommend the 6 months? Because yung 6 months, doon natin nakita sa data na napakataas ng antibody response. Now, sa larangan ng bakuna, alam natin na the longer the interval, the higher will be the boosting effect doon sa third dose. Now, kung ibibigay natin siya earlier, like 4 months, 5 months, pwede naman, no? Wala namang problema doon. But ang tanong, will we get the same antibody level from that na binibigay natin sa 6 months compared to the 4 months or the 5 months? We need to review the data on that.
So hindi pa sure. But in the meantime, do you recommend that we keep to the 6 months waiting time? Or like ako, kunyari, I'm due already, nasa pa 5th month, papunta na ng 6. Pwede
Andyan na
na
si
ba?
Omicron.
Oo, nandyan si Omicron eh.
Papabooster na ako.
Papabooster na ako.
No, we don't panic for that. No?
We don't
Because
panic.
of Omicron, no? Tandaan natin, hindi lang naman bakuna ang meron tayong panangga kay Omicron, no? Wearing your face mask, wearing your face shield if you are in a confined space. And importante, no? Huwag muna tayong yung maraming gatherings, yung mga parties, singing, and everything na we can enhance aerosolization. Alam natin, airborne ang virus. So mataas ang chance na matagal sa hangin. Tapos kung nagtatanggal ka ng mask, kumakain, pwede tayong mahawaan. And in that particular instance. So we need to be careful with our behavior at this point in time.
So dati, mas nakakatakot kasi nga konti pa lang yung bakunado sa atin. So ngayon, we are at a time na pumasok si Omicron when relatively close to about 40% na ang na-achieve nila dun sa kanilang target na bakunahan. Correct, di ba, no, Dr. Jean? At hindi ganun ka-overwhelmed ang ating healthcare system dahil mababa yung daily COVID cases natin.
Yes, correct. No? So if we have Omicron now, we are more or less in a better position dahil meron tayong marami-raming nabakunahan. Pangalawa, meron na tayong mga gamot na na-identify that can also block the virus. No? So ang importante ngayon yung personal intention natin to be protected, no, yung awareness natin na talagang we need to be vigilant with all those health protocols.
O yun napansin nyo huwag nyo muna itatapon yung face shield nyo.
oo.
Pagpapasok talaga kayo doon sa matataong lugar, mamamalengke kayo,
enclosed.
nagdikit-dikit. Magdidivisoria si Patpi, tapos yung mga tao ay dikit-dikit na ganyan, mag-face shield ka pa rin, Patpi.
Pero Doc, I was wondering, no, alam ko it's been 2 weeks pa lang since the discovery of the Omicron variant, pero already they're sure that the Omicron variant is 10 times more transmissible and 4 times more transmissible than Delta. Is it safe to say, although it's transmissible, it is not as deadly as Delta? Is it safe to say, at least for now, based on the studies that have been conducted already? Kasi baka yung Delta, napraning tayo, nag-lockdown eh. Yung Omicron, nakakahawa, mabilis ang hawaan, pero pwede bang sabihin natin na hindi siya nakakamatay? Kasi base sa mga pasahero na dumating, asymptomatic yung isa mild, no, may ubo at sipon.
Okay, ganito yan, Pat, no? We should not be looking at it na parang mild lang yan, yung mga wala namang namamatay, no? Ang worry ko dito yung highly transmissible virus. If you have a highly transmissible, like let's say, if Delta 5 to 8, ito sabihin natin 10 to 15, kung ganun ang mahawaan nito, yung mga nahawaan, no? If you have 10 to 15, exponentially every day you will have 30, 60 in one community. Eventually, meron doon, ma-admit talaga sa hospital. And in fact, yun yung nararamdaman sa South Africa at saka sa UK na talagang maski mild lang siya, pero halimbawa si lola mo or yung may diabetes or may hypertension, mild lang ba yan? Hindi naman pwedeng sabihin natin mild lang yan dahil eventually talagang pupunta ng hospital yan dahil masakit ang katawan, naglalagnat, ayaw mo nang sa bahay dahil natatakot ka. They will be overwhelmingly yung capacity ng mga hospital, ma-overwhelm pa rin yan.
Ayun.
Yes. Oo.
So,
Tashin Balen, kamukha sa UK, sa the Netherlands, sarado na naman ang mga
borders, nag-20,000 cases a day.
Eskwelahan, di ba? I think yung gains mo, yung progress that you made, madaling mawawala because pag nagkaroon ka ng surge. Ang tanong ko, eto, yung final data, there was a report that came out, etong si Paxlovid ng Pfizer. Yung final data niya, ang ganda, no? Yung it cuts the risk of hospitalization or death by 89%, no? If given within the first few days ng first symptoms. But, ito ngang molnupiravir, mga antiviral drugs natin, etong Paxlovid. I don't think if nandito pa to, pero at least yung alam ko yung molnupiravir
Molnupiravir.
nandito na. Pero naka-compassionate use pa lang siya, Dr. Jean, sa ilang piling ospital. So like ito, parang ang ganda sana na meron na tayong, nabanggit nyo nga itong mga panlaban na mga pills na natin. Pero yung availability doon in the first few days nga, kunwari nagkaroon ng sintomas si Juan, tapos kailangan na niyang makainom sana nitong molnupiravir o Paxlovid in the first few days para hindi cut by 90% yung kanyang risk of hospitalization. How do we go about that kung compassionate use lamang yung permit na ibinigay sa atin in a few select hospitals?
Actually, pwede naman ang hospital mag-request, no? They can request sa FDA and FDA is willing to give an approval for the CSP. So it's just a matter of the hospital being resourceful para mag-stocks ng mga molnupiravir na pwede naman or yung mga tinatawag natin ng mga monoclonal antibodies, no? So for example, if I'm in a hospital, I will request to my medical director, can we purchase this? And we apply for a CSP. Pag na-approve, we can purchase that. And pag CSP kasi, dapat sa hospital pa rin ang bigayan ng gamot para ma-monitor.
Pero yung you're talking about from the hospital's point of view. I'm talking from the individual's point of view. Ang question ko din, do I have to test positive muna before I take it? Or
Yes.
yung onset lang ng symptoms?
Kailangan ang testing mo dyan, Ali, no? Kasi hindi natin alam kung yung sintomas mo, hindi naman COVID pala, influenza lang pala, or ordinary upper respiratory tract infection. So, para naman hindi masayang. At saka, alam natin na itong mga gamot, may presyo din, no?
Mahal.
Mahal din ba sa molnupiravir at saka Paxlovid? Sa bansa na
Yeah.
ba ang Paxlovid? Wala pa, no?
Wala pa. Ang
Molnupiravir
meron
pa
sa
lang.
atin, molnupiravir na oral at saka yung monoclonal antibodies.
Okay, having said, Pat P, na
Oh.
nga it cuts the risk of hospitalization, especially for yung mga seniors na nakikinig sa atin, yung may mga comorbidities, meron kayong symptoms that might be COVID.
Pa-test
Nakaubo
muna.
kayo, magpa-test po kayo,
Yes.
na pag nakuha nyo na positive po kayo, pupunta kayo doon sa ospital na may compassionate use permit. Ganun po ba ang gagawin, Dr. Jean? Tama po ba?
Yes, because most hospitals now are already having this molnupiravir because of that CSP.
Ayun.
Okay.
I was going to ask, Doc, naglabas ng Malacanang, nasabi nila alert level 2 pa rin ho tayo until the end of the year. Do you think that is there a possibility na baka alert level 3 ulit tayo because of Omicron? You are part of the task force rin po. Ano sa tingin niyo po?
Well, ang tingin natin dito, we'll monitor the cases, no? Because ang pag-declare ng risk of alert level will be dependent on the number of cases.
Pero
So-
may follow-up question there, Doc, is kasi now people are more kampante, no? May confidence sila kasi bakunado na sila. So they're not getting tested. I mean, kunyari, magkasipon, diba? Sasabihin nila, ay, kasi yung panahon, malamig ngayon, Disyembre. Paano natin malalaman? Undetected. So, yung COVID cases, baka yung nababasa natin sa diary is not the true picture. Maybe a lot of them already have, but because they have been vaccinated, they feel na hindi COVID yon. They're just blaming it on the weather.
That's a very good observation, Pat, no? And palagi nating sinasabi ngayon na even if you have the mild symptoms, hindi ka dapat kampante na baka flu lang yan dahil sa panahon, no? Anything na you have the symptoms flu-like, that can also be related with COVID. So, i-enhance pa rin natin yung, number one, kung meron kang symptom, isolate yourself. Don't go out. Number two, kung talagang nag-prevail yung symptoms mo, 3 days, 4 days, ganun pa rin, then you have yourself tested para the usual contact tracing will be done. And at the same time, ma-detect natin, we have the cases, no? Kasi kung wala tayong active case finding, hindi tayo aware na doon na hindi na tayo magpa-test, baka hindi natin alam. A lot are already infected. Tapos magugulat na lang tayo, ba't ang dami nasa ER ngayon? Merong ganitong severe pneumonia.
Oo.
Dr. Jean, we love you so much kasi every time iimbitahin namin kayo, talagang you really free up your time to be interviewed by us, ha?
We'll have
Mag-ingat
to-
ka palagi. Ang ganda ng suot mo.
Real men wear pink. Real doctors
Jean,
wear pink.
Take care, ha?
Thank you very
Take
much
care,
po,
because we
Doctor.
care.
Thank you, Ali. Thank you, Pat.